No, I was Diva the whole time. You were McCree. By the way, I saw my time to shine. I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to do it this time. We'll see how many I miss. And I saw that shield. I was just like, oh.
He's got me. He's got me. He's got me. Got him. Got that janitor kill, ain't I? Got that janitor kill. You res me up. You'd already done the damage. One little pulse. That's all it took. Money.
Boom, got first pick. Boom, got second pick. Why are they just standing there letting me take them out? What is wrong with these guys?
I am busting fools, dog. This chick trying to lake up. Oh my god.
Let's get this party started. It's a party in here. Bingo! Come on, Dan, where your antennas at? You got on bunny ears? Me? Oh my god. I know why you gonna kill me, cool. We got to take this out like we can take some talk. No, you sleep. Nah, we got steroid on our team.
Today, rabbits were fighting for carrots at Kim Kardashian's house. The rabbits couldn't make. Some of them got killed by her makeup. Others got killed by just staring at a fake butt.
Alright, today we're gonna do a discussion on, well, it's gonna be two anime that, well, one could have ended better and one could have started better, in my opinion. So we're gonna talk about Black Clover and the ending of season 2 of My Hero Academia. First, we're gonna talk about that ending. So, Doug, any thoughts on how it could have ended with Shigaraki just walking away like that?
If you're talking about My Hero Academia, honestly, that last little bit where they were doing the whole test to take on their teachers, honestly, I really didn't like it. I mean, I didn't hate it. It was interesting to watch, but it just kind of seemed like they could have done more with it, or could have done in general. Like short of Deku and Boom Boom Man going up against All Might, it just kind of seemed like filler to me, like a filler arc. Because they had already gotten the main conflict thing out of the way. Like, well, we need to fill, like, 6 more episodes, so just throw some shit together.
Well, as pacing goes, it wasn't really that bad. It was filler, yes, but, you know, it kind of gave you an idea of what to expect at the highest levels of hero work.
Yeah.
And I was looking for something like that at the start of the series, but never got it. So I was glad to see what the teachers were like, even if they were being heavily handicapped, what it was like to go against their students at this particular period when they're just starting out.
Although I will admit, I forget his name, but the weird dude with the balls on his head and the diaper, that entire thing was just freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Grape Boy because I don't know what his name is either.
They call me Grape Soda.
Anyway, I mean, other than, you know, his quirk being, well, I'm not going to call it useless, but it's next to useless, he applies it in a way that makes it so that even villains that he's no match for can't really chase him.
Well, he's a support class. He's not there to do the brunt of the damage or the brunt of the work. He's there to make everyone else's job better, easier, more efficient.
If only he could accept that.
He would make a great sidekick, I think. Just permanent sidekick.
Yeah, because that's about as far as he's going to ever go. That whole sticking people down with my hair thing is kind of contrived. Anyway, my the build up to the next season was when Deku met the main villain for the League of Villains.
Yeah.
Met him in a shopping mall.
That was freaking awesome, I will admit.
Yeah. the guy had his hand around his neck, choking him. You know, kind of explaining how he, kind of wanted things to go for his life up to that point, and how Deku factored into all of that. Then he left by saying that he shouldn't, drop his guard because the next time he meets him, he's gonna kill him, most likely.
It was a great way to personalize the villain very quickly without having to worry about some crazy monologue. Or just simply have him be there.
Yeah, but Lord knows the monologue is all important. They use it for the info dump, just in case you don't understand what's going on. And, I like the way it ended because it set up the next season where there's going to be a major conflict between the Hero Squad and the League of Villains.
I did like them showing, what's it called? Not All for One, One for All. All for One.
I forget the order it goes in, but it's either One for All or All for One. That's the name of the head villain of the league.
One for All is All Might and Deku. All for One, which is the more selfish, is the main villain.
Alright, as long as I got that out of the way. That confused me at first.
Yeah, I have to put a quick thought into it myself.
One for All and All for One. Tell me they didn't get inspired by the Three Musketeers at some part?
Something like that. I like the Three Musketeers.
I
grew up with more Zoro.
Yeah, I like Zoro and the Three Musketeers too. Anybody with a rapier is automatically cool sauce to me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they had a villain or another hero named D'Artagnan at this point.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But, I just like the way they set up the next season. I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but it was next to perfect. Because they let it be known that this wasn't the end of the conflict between the League of Villains and the
Oh no,
students.
far from it.
I didn't think we were going to see them again for a while there because I didn't see any major conflicts. But then after Stain showed up, they kind of started, moving again. And major villains that were in hiding came out of hiding, or so it was said. But that aside, setup was close to perfect. The arc where they did the training arc with the students and the teachers was well done, if a bit contrived again.
Honestly, I feel like the back half of this season has mostly been just set up for this, whatever they're going to do in the next season, because it seems like they have a doozy and a half planned.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. Because
it seems like everyone has overall just at least bumped up a level. And I mean everyone. Like, I'm still thoroughly impressed by the fact that so many of the characters they keep up with, and they keep letting you know, hey, Icy Hot's doing this, Frog Lady's doing this, Levitating Girl's doing this, there's some possible romantic tension. Ooh. Naval Beam dude he's got a naval beam. That's really it. He has no progression whatsoever.
He's got a naval beam and some keen analytics about romance, it seems.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem dense in that area. Unlike Deku, who, as a character, he tends to worry me. Because right now, what can he use, like 5% of All for One?
I thought it was 10%.
No, he can use 5% currently.
Honestly, I'm not too worried. I assume that it's probably going to do something along the DBZ or the Bleach route, where all of a sudden it's over 9,000. And
they already did
then
that.
He'll do a jump.
They already did that to an extent. I don't know if you read the manga or not, but
I
He
have
was
not
up-
read the manga.
He was up against somebody named Muscular who could do.
That
who
would
had
be
a horse.
spoilers. No.
Well, I'll put it this way. He temporarily gained 10 million%, enough to actually beat the dude. That was it.
I don't want to read or know anything about the manga purely for the fact of I'm the kind of person either I'm going to read the manga or I'm going to watch the anime. I'm not doing both. That's not happening.
Same here. But usually when I read the manga, they come out with an anime. I'll be like, okay, let's see how this is different. How they adapt this as compared to this. Usually pleasantly surprised, but sometimes they'll screw it up real bad.
Yeah.
Like this next anime, I'm gonna talk about Black Clover. My God, the main character.
I was supposed to watch it, but I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No apologies needed. I'll just lead you into it. Here's the thing: the main character's name is Asta. He has a boyfriend, a rival named Yuno. They were both born in
I don't know. Who knows what?
Yuno.
I don't know.
No, that's the name of the guy in the series.
I know. I was just doing a who's on first joke. I'm sorry.
Anyway, him and Yuno have been rivals since they were kids. Only Yuno can actually use magic to a high degree, which is everything in their world. And besides this is kind of a magical hierarchy in their world where people who get grimoires are usually the most talented. And Yuno got a 4-leaf clover on his grimoire, which is the highest level grimoire there is. But Asta got a dirty old grimoire with 5 clovers with a 5-leaf clover on it, right?
Yeah.
But all he can do is summon a sword that negates magic. Which, if you think about it logically, would be the best weapon for somebody who can't use magic. Which he can't. He doesn't have an ounce of magical power, but somehow he gets a grimoire that allows him to negate magic to a certain extent. I suppose in future arcs you can refine that to where he'll be able to negate magic on a larger scale or whatever, but right now, all he's got is a giant claymore sword that can cut through magic.
I do like claymores.
And Yuno can use magic so well that even people don't know him are impressed by him. Like full-fledged magic knights are impressed by this kid.
Oh man.
And he's just a country bumpkin out of the boonies, just like Asa. They grew up in a church together, very poor, dilapidated church where they had to eat potatoes every day.
Potato.
Because they couldn't afford anything else. But everybody at that church just believed that Asta would just like not come back after he took the magical exam to become a magic knight. Or rather, they believed he would be right back because they believed he was gonna pass it. But right now, it's not looking like they were right. He already beat his first opponent, and Yuno has yet to fight in the anime. But I've never really read the manga, so I don't know what goes on next.
Sounds like it'd be interesting.
The main character, I gotta say, they could have. He's a very, very energetic, typical spike hair, energetic. I'm not gonna let anything stand in the way of my dreams kind of guy.
So Naruto.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Naruto, and Yuno is literally a shadow clone of Sasuke. He's cool, he's quiet, he's powerful.
I feel like Naruto's finally become a freaking template for at least some what's it called, anime.
And you should have saw how the anime actually started. The 5th Hokage, defeating a huge monster that nobody else could beat. Oh, my bad, that was the Wizard King that beat him.
See what you did there. You got this.
Anyway, it was exact same scene. I was like, what? When I first saw the episode, I was like, okay, that's the fifth Hokage.
Wow.
No, you just called him the Wizard King. You just defeated a huge demon. Okay. All right, let's go for it. And they showed Asuka. I was like, that's Naruto.
You're
Then
a
they
wizard,
showed
Naruto.
and then they show I was like, that's Sasuke. Okay. Let's see.
Got any
Sakura.
Sakuras?
Oh yeah, we got a Sakura. She got to fully show herself, but she's from the royal bloodline, and she has natural talent as a wizard candidate. But other than that, I don't know anything about her. They just showed her once in a scene in the third episode near the end, and that was it. When her big brother told her that her very existence was unnecessary.
Well, damn, the man, what is it?
Like, don't hold back, dude. Just tell her how you really feel. Own sister and all. Don't need to have love for her or anything. But, you know, the main character, I'll go back to him. He's, for lack of nicer words, I'm going to call him a shit. Because that's what he basically is. He screams every line. I feel sorry for his voice actor because he's almost like the guy that plays Goku in English, Bruce Falconer. Does a lot of screaming. Every single line, I was like, okay, this is getting unbearable. Just like Naruto, he goes on about his dreams.
Has he given a long-winded speech that inspires the hearts of men?
Oh, I think we're leading up to that. He's gotten close.
That's one thing Naruto always got right. By the end of a Naruto speech, you were ready for war. What war? Who fucking cares, but you ready.
Yes. That guy, he beat his first opponent in the magic exam, and he's like, I'm not here to take it easy and have a good time. I'm here to work my butt off and become the Wizard King. I was like, okay, at what point do you actually take a break? Which is actually important for your growth, too.
So would you say you recommend it? Black Clover?
Black Clover,
Is it even worth my time to go and watch?
if you can get past the main character being as annoying as he's starting to be right now, it's definitely worth a watch because it's basically a Naruto clone.
I do like Naruto. But I've still got so much One Piece to catch up on. I'm never going to catch it.
They're never going to end it.
No. There was a time when I was like 150 episodes behind, and I felt so accomplished with my life. And then I stopped watching for like maybe a few months, a year, and all of a sudden I was 300 episodes behind. I don't know what happened.
Jesus Christ, man. I guess that series just shits too much money for them to end it properly.
Why would they? They have a formula that they follow to a T. Every season might as well be the same thing. But I love it so much. Freaking ridiculous.
I stopped watching and reading around 800, so I just couldn't do it
800.
anymore.
Are they on episode 800? Last time I checked, they're like 700 something.
I'm not sure how many episodes there are now. They're nearing 1,000 on the manga.
Stop.
It won't end. But it's
That is the one thing I like about One Piece, that the same thing that Naruto did. While it seems to go on forever, there is an actual end goal, and they make very clear goalposts. Like whenever Luffy went up against any particular foe, it wasn't like, oh, where did these people come from? Nope, they were just kind of always there. You just hadn't gotten to them yet. And as you get closer and closer to where the One Piece is, or whatever you're trying to do, as you get higher and higher, you're going to run into stronger and stronger people, because that's what is required to be in that particular ecosystem. So it makes sense. I like that.
I'm curious as to how strong they plan to make the main characters by the time they get anywhere near ending the series. Are they gonna be like gods, where they're capable of creating shit out of nothing?
Possibly.
I don't know where I'm supposed to even start again if I want to get back into it. I haven't watched the series in over a year.
I think I ended up somewhere in the 400 or 500s. That is a terrifying thing to say out loud. Give me a second. I'm going to actually want to check. One Piece, One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. Here, be entertaining for a second while I look up One Piece.
Anyway, what was I about to say? Yeah, the main character in Black Clover is a bit annoying, but if you can get past that, I definitely recommend it. Uh, I'm not even gonna go so far as to call it a Naruto clone because it has certain things that are different from it. Like Asta and Yuno don't automatically hate each other. They actually like each other, but they are clear rivals.
Mm.
But other than that, definitely worth it.
Well, that's
The
good. I'm
other
glad to hear.
There are other anime that I'm interested in this season, but they're not quite as interesting as Black Clover is right now.
There's one that I've been meaning to try. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it's in my Made in Abyss.
Made in Abyss.
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Isn't that a sequel to something? Made in Abyss.
Honestly, I don't know. I literally I set it aside because of the pretty arch. I don't know anything about it aside from the fact that I want to see pretty arch.
Hmm. Well, I think it's about time we wrap this up, don't you?
Yeah, I'd say so. We're at about the 15-20 mark now, I'd say.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to discuss because I had some things to get off my chest about, the current direction of anime and how it's going. I know they're understaffed over there, but is that really an excuse for some of the lousy endings like the one to Fairy Tale? Oh my god.
I'm just glad that they gave Fairy Tale any ending because that got canceled so abruptly.
Yeah, but the manga, they they didn't have to do it like that.
Oh, I haven't finished the manga. I haven't even started.
I'm not gonna tell you the ending, but they did not have to do it like that.
I think one of the biggest issues is like, especially with was it shonen or whatever things they want to serialize, is that they basically want to bleed the ideas out of the creator until there's nothing left. So that once you finally get to the end, you might get a bang, but you're probably going to get a whimper, at least in the manga, as far as the manga is concerned. Naruto did an ending great. Shit got real.
Yep.
It was confusing as hell, and they just went ridiculous. Like, it's go big or go home, and they went big.
Oh, big nothing. They got 3 or 4 power ups in one arc.
Uh huh.
That was,
Yeah,
that was really
it's a pretty good
ridiculous.
end. Watch anime, read manga, Plyr2.
What's up, everybody? What's up? This is the Cool Kids 21 with the first ever Cool Kids File Picks, where here we just like to talk about, movie previews slash reviews, and also the same with video games, where we talk about reviews or previews or whatever you like to call them, because nowadays everybody gets confused with whichever one makes sense. I don't get it, so I just call them either way, which way. Also, a little bit about pop culture, but today for the movie preview slash review is a movie I think is the most anticipated movie of the fall, because from what I've learned from my info, from Comic-Con, the main movies people were excited for were Thor Ragnarok, Justice League, and Star Wars. The biggest one out of those three was Thor Ragnarok, which comes out next week on the 3rd of Friday of this year of 2017, which, if I'm correct, so far the movie has been released over in China from what I was been told. Also, it was premiered in Los Angeles, which Los Angeles always gets ahead of all of us, which totally sucks. But still, the excitement is inevitable because it's Thor Ragnarok. Now, real quick, We have a few other people here. We have Map Killer. And we have Fearless Soul.
Bow, peasants. Trust you've had a productive evening.
All right, all right, folks. And before we get into it, if you don't know what Ragnorak means, Ragnorak in plain, simple terms means if you have, let's say, your favorite binge-watching TV show, boom, it's already blown up. It's gone. You can't get it back. It's gone. If you like milkshakes or frappuccinos, boom, they are gone too. If you like giving a hug to your next door neighbor that makes you apple pies, boom, that's all gone. Because guess what? An evil villain just destroyed it all. You can't do nothing. You can't save it. It's gone. All you can do is sit there and just go, but I liked apple pie. It was mine.
To give you a more technical explanation of what Ragnarok means, it's the old Nordic tradition of basically Armageddon.
It's the
It's when
ending
all
of
life
all.
on Midgard ends.
Everybody dies.
That's bad.
Just like in the
So
song
the puppies
called
too, huh?
The
Yeah.
Puppies too. The puppies die too.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, you might be able to save one puppy, but it might die. It might die as soon as you get away. It might die. It's like, oh, it's too late.
What
So-
about our morning fry-ups?
Oh, damn.
That's that. Oh damn. Well, that's
You might
gonna
be
go
you
too.
might be frying up the puppies. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You might be frying. might be frying up everything else.
You know, shit gets
It's
stressful out there. You know, you need something to eat.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
you got a
exactly.
puppy.
Everything you love is fried. It's just gone. As soon as you thought everything was fine, no, everything gone. Well, what? I thought we were gonna say no. It's Ragnarok. We ain't gonna save nothing. I mean, we could have saved it. No, it was Ragnarok. We were not gonna save nothing.
Hey,
Oh,
we got
okay.
puppy bacon. We're good.
Exactly. I mean, even though if some people don't like puppy bacon, oh well. It sucks. It sucks for you, and I'm sorry. You're gonna have to eat air. But in other words, to mention Thor Ragnarok, it is to me probably the best Thor movie that's come out, because in the past I went to go see the other two with friends, and when we saw the first one, we kept sitting there going, okay. When we saw the first one, me and my friends kept sitting there going, so who's the villain? I think it's Loki. No, I think it's that silver guy. You don't even know what his name is. He's called Silver Guy. We're not even gonna just screw it. That's all we kept thinking. Who's the villain? And by the end of the movie, we went, "That was pretty good." Yeah, it's just I wish I would have known who the villain was, because I don't know. I don't know. And it was okay. The second one, when it came out, it was some butt, because we sat there the whole time going, so we're fighting elves. So I guess Santa didn't like these elves because they evil. Must have stole all his cookies and milk. That's what it is. They decided to go after Thor. Got it. Don't like him. And now with this Thor, the third Thor, we are not fighting elves, robot demons, or idiots, or mythical beasts. We are fighting, we are fighting mythical beasts, and we're fighting Hela, the main villain of the movie. Now, folks, if you don't know who Hela is pretty much death herself. She pretty much was tossed into the underworld by Odin because he realized that she was too evil. Her main goal was she wanted everybody to bow to her as pretty much her slaves. Odin didn't like that and tossed her into the underworld, never to be released again. But the only way that she would be released is if Odin's position was just gone. Like his powers were just not able to protect her anymore. And he was just kind of, let's say, tossed somewhere in the universe where he's lost his memory. Okay, and guess what happens? She's released from the underworld and all hell breaks loose, and now the ending has come for Thor's happy, beautiful sunshine rainbow.
Ragnarok.
Exactly. So fellas,
Hey, but
what do you think?
What's the deal with why is Loki like fighting with Thor now? All of a sudden, this motherfucker he did some shit in the other movies. Now he's his friend again. We're good. We're good with Loki.
Well,
We're good with
how
him.
can I say this? Let's just say
I understand
Loki,
it is his brother, but you know he did try to kill him numerous times.
Exactly. Folks, if you don't know what he means, is an Avenger in Thor, the first one. In Thor, Loki didn't like Thor because the fact is he's gonna get all the power and he's gonna get the kingdom and everything.
He was just
and Loki was like, I don't like that.
That was mad about
He was just
it.
a spoiled. Exactly.
You
He
know,
was just
that's all it
spoiled.
was.
He wanted it his way. And Thor, Loki. This is how it goes. In 2011, it was Thor. Loki didn't like that he couldn't have it all, so he was like, I gotta kill Thor. It failed. Boom. The Avengers, the movie came in 2012. So he decided, I got an army of like alien demons. I'm gonna win. Failed there too.
Guys,
then
like
he
now Thor's my boy. It's like if you can't beat him, you join him.
it's like I might as well join him.
And,
And then Thor
that's my
Dark
brother.
World comes.
That's my brother.
He tries. Yeah, Thor Dark World comes, and he secretly makes their father disappear. And he has the throne for a while. And it's like for 2 years I ruled over people, and now in Thor Ragnarok, look, all hell done broke loose. Look what you did. You failed again. What? How much times you gotta fail? That's already 3 strikes. You have failed. You are out of the ballpark.
They gotta
I
bring
mean,
in the
in this,
fucking Incredible Hulk, man. Fix that thing.
yeah.
Just to be
Dang.
sure that Anthony Hopkins never fails anything.
Oh, this. Yes, folks. Anthony Hopkins plays Odin in the movie, or as people like to call him, the Almighty Father, the most powerfulest being in Asgard, because he has something called the Odin Force. Now, many people have tried to describe what the Odin Force is, where some people say it's a power that makes you invincible, which is the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life. If you don't know what the Odin Force is, in layman's terms, the Odin Force is kind of like the powers of the past kings passed down to the next king that makes them godly beyond words, but also makes them immortal. The only thing is that each new king, once they get to a certain age, they're like, I need to pass it down to my sons, whichever son I choose, and he is the new, pretty much Odin. It's kind of like a name in a way, almost given to the new person. But with Thor, he didn't want to take it because, well, he wanted to go out and live his life like a young man. And now in Thor Ragnarok, it's just like, oh, damn, everything about to die. Now I got to fight for something. Well, I mean, I was already fighting, but, let's do this. Yeah. But the fun part in this one, folks, Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, will be in here. The mighty green man that, as we all like to call him, I bitch slapped Thor in Avengers, and I was proud of it. And everybody laughed at that moment when I punched him in the face and socked him.
Yeah, it was for
Everybody
fun.
laughed at that. Exactly. Now, fellas, what do you think? Just letting everybody know, it might be a little bit of a spoiler in here, so if you don't want to know, mute. But other than that, before I even spoil it, guys, what do you think will happen in this movie?
I think Incredible Hulk is gonna grab the Thor hammer and just wield that thing like it's a fucking beast. There you go. Look at him. Look at him. He's
Hulk.
way stronger than Thor. I mean,
I'm
guys, fucking
Hulk.
got muscles popping out everywhere, man. He's gonna get that hammer, man. He's gonna fucking go fucking ape shit on the motherfucker, man. I'm telling you.
I'm Hulk.
Yeah.
Hammer. Slam.
What would happen
Right.
if the Incredible Hulk had Thor's hammer? That'd be the end of the
Oh
world.
God.
Like, motherfucker would kill everything.
Anyway, that's the end of the universe. Man, don't do it, Hulk.
He might just smash everything.
He done blown up 4 planets. Everybody, let's go. But it's Hulk. No, I ain't fighting Hulk. He got the hammer. I ain't fighting none of that.
I don't think he Hulk is at World Breaker level right now.
Yeah, I don't know that Hulk can actually hold it. I think the only other person that ever held the hammer was Iron Man for like half a second.
Yeah, in the comic book,
yeah,
it
in
was.
the comic book, yeah.
Yeah, comic book, yeah. In the comic book, I remember it was Iron Man, Captain America held it. Jane Foster was Thor. Somebody's saying that Spider-Man held it for a point.
I heard to make her Thor though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which kind of sucked. They pretty much, when Jane Foster became Thor, it was like, oh, but we gave you the sucky way of getting it. What do you mean sucky way? You gonna have cancer? What? Why can't I just get a hammer? Why I gotta be the woman that died from something and pretty much, oh, this some bull crap. Yeah, the guys get it and don't die. Yeah, they're special. Special my eyes.
How the fucking cancer killed Thor anyway? Come on now. What the fuck is that?
I think at the end of the film, Thor is going to end up accepting his post as the new All-Father, and he's going to take the Odin power for himself. Then he's going to defeat Hela.
But then he would be Odin.
Then he's going to go into the Odin sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to remember, as in that trailer, we saw a big giant wolf. Now I saw the movie. Now I won't spoil everything, but I will say that wolf, this part won't spoil it. That wolf is her pet. So you got to think, how powerful is that wolf? So if Thor fights her, he's fighting the wolf too. So it's like, look here, I'm gonna fight you, but I'm gonna get Hulk to fight you because everybody saw you in there. You gonna fight that thing? I ain't fighting that wolf. I'm fighting her. She's easy.
Isn't that the Great Wolf Silk?
It's like it's Ferris. I might have said it now. Fairness. Yeah, fairness. I think it's fairness.
It's Fenrir.
Fenrir, yeah. I keep forgetting his. I can't pronounce his name right. All I know is he's a powerful werewolf with like undescribed abilities. But I don't. In the film, when I saw it, I didn't see them really go in depth with that wolf. It was more of like, here you go, bam, we put him in there for comic book fans. Bam. So you don't
It's a
sit there
giant
going,
immortal deity wolf. I can imagine his
yeah.
powers are related to making you out of lunch meat.
Bologna sandwich. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah. Also, also, folks, in the film, there's not only returning characters like Thor, Loki, Odin, you know, and others. Like also the Warriors 3, as we all know, or people started calling them. From my friends,
Iron
actually
Man
started
don't
calling.
pop in there for a minute.
No, there's no
Yes,
Iron
sir.
Man. I think they said Thor and Hulk is enough. If we put an Iron Man, it's all over with. It's like just
Well,
shoot
you
some
know,
rockets in there
they
and we're
could have
good.
been like they could have gave him a call mid movie, been like, "Hey, Iron Man, we need some money, man. We need to wire you some money." And be like, "Yeah, I got you." You know, they could have done something like that. Gave him a little cameo.
Then they go, what are we gonna buy with it? We can buy rabbit's feet. What are we gonna do with rabbit's feet? What are we gonna do with rabbit's feet? I mean, we can buy rabbit's feet for good luck. Is it gonna save us? No, well, ain't no point. But also, folks, there's new characters called. Also, there's new characters, but actually characters we know, but new characters to the franchise. Grandmaster, who is to me is a big douchebag in the comic books because he controls a planet called Sakar, which is a slave planet where he makes all slaves go in a big giant coliseum and fight for their lives, and then go up against their
Nice.
champion, which is the Hulk in the movie.
Oh damn.
But
That's
also
fucked
we
up.
have another two others next to the Grandmaster, other than Hela and Grandmaster and Fairness. We also have Valkyrie, who is like pretty much the same like Thor and Odin and Loki. She's an Asgardian, but I guess you could say she's abandoned that place because in the movie she's like one of many sisters, but her story is for a time where you have to figure out yourself when you see the movie. That part I will not spoil because let's just say her backstory is like one of those moments where you go, "Holy crap, this is awesome! Yeah!" Next to
She's
her
part
is
of the
Scourge. Scourge
Amazonians for
is an
DC, and
Asgardian
they're
warrior.
mixing them.
Yeah, they are mixing them.
I'm
They're
joking.
just like,
I'm
"Hey, we're
joking.
putting a woman in here who can kick butt." It's like, isn't there a woman in DC? Yeah, but we're gonna put another woman too in here. What's her name? Valkyrie. What she do? She's like an Asgardian. So is she like a goddess too? Yeah. So that means
Oh
she's like
damn.
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Isn't she already in the comic books?
Wonder
Yeah,
Woman
but
too.
she's badass. she's like I'm the other Wonder Woman, but I'm cooler because I got armor and I'm cooler. There you go. That's all you need to know.
And Ben Affleck isn't in the movie with me, so I'm real cooler than that.
I thought Asgardians are just slightly more evolved humans.
Exactly. But see, the number one thing is we've learned from Thor, folks, that even though Asgardians are more advanced, they still act like 5-year-old kids when they get lollipops and candy gumdrops.
Well, Loki,
Every
he's a
time,
little 5-year-old man. Motherfucker complaining and
no,
bitching because he's
no,
not
no,
the
he's not a
better
5-year-old.
god. Come
He's a
on.
sissy. He's a sissy 5-year-old. As soon as the fight breaks out, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Where you
pretty much.
going? Where you going?
He's
Where
like,
you
I'll
going?
save him, motherfucker. Shit.
Where you going?
He's like, Thor's got this, good.
It's like Thor got this.
He's got a
He
hammer, man.
he got a hammer. He
Goddamn,
can
what the
swing
fuck
it.
do I got?
Like he can just swing his hammer. I can make multiple
I got
me's
some
and trick
magical
people.
spells and stuff.
I can take different appearances and make you think I'm one of yours, and then I can slap you and then run. It's like that's it. That's all you got. Just mystical stuff and then you run. Yeah, that's it. Man, you suck. You suck. But folks, here's a little bit of a spoiler in the movie. Even though I've learned this is report. These are reports I found out that during kind of like a promo tour to get the pump up for the movie, a reporter in Australia gave away a spoiler that during
Chris
kind of
Hemsworth,
like a
who plays
promo
Thor,
tour, and Mark Ruffalo, who plays as Hulk, gave a side eye to the reporter, letting people know of a big secret. That folks, we found out that Hela is Thor's sister, Thor and Loki's sister. So it's always now we found out it's a family tie movie. So it's all of a full circle of, oh, I see why she won't kill everybody. She hates everybody. Odin's a daddy. Odin just said, "Woman, you crazy. You are evil child. Get in that hole. I like my sons better." Mate, well, just Thor. He's better. You just evil. You an evil bitch. I don't like you. Loki, use the sissy. I don't like you either. I'm going for Thor. I like him. He get the power. But in the movie, folks, and like I said earlier, this is a little bit of a spoiler. In the movie, Hela wants to kill off Thor and Loki because she knows that they will be kind of like two people in her way of getting that glory of owning everybody. And she knows that since Odin's out the way, it's like I might have a chance, but I gotta get rid of Thor. Now, everybody saw in the trailer that Thor threw her hammer at her and she crushed it. And when I saw the movie, that's exactly what she did. She crushed it. And the first thing that Loki said was, she crushed your hammer like it was a beanbag. As soon as she grabbed it, she just went, that's it. We're done. What you got now? It's gone. Look at that hammer. It's in pieces. What you got? What you got? Oh, you don't got nothing else? Oh, that sucks. That means I can kill you. Oh,
He's
doggone.
still got the Incredible Hulk, though.
True. True. That's true.
I'm pretty sure Incredible Hulk could pick that bitch up and throw her around like it was nothing. Either way,
True.
hammer or not.
But true, Hulk is like Fearless just said, folks. Hulk is still a human being, and the thing is, with Hela, there's one thing that folks don't realize. When Hela fights, she is God. She has speed of a demon, okay, but also she can make weapons project out of her body continuously. It's like unlimited ammo. And the only thing that you don't ever want to do is fight her, because if she kills you, she can bring you back from the dead as one of her zombie slaves, pretty much. So that's number one. If Hulk went against her, he might get killed, and then guess what happens? Oh, he's a zombie now. What do I mean? He's gonna fight us. I ain't fighting him. I'm out. Where you going? You just said he's a zombie.
Hulk.
I'm not I'm not fighting a zombie Hulk. What's wrong with that? I'm not having him rip me in half. He just ripped the other guy. Then he might eat me. Then he might bite me and then turn me into his main side bitch. And then I have to be sitting here fighting demons going, I'm a zombie. But the biggest thing about this movie is that everybody saw near the end of the trailer, they fought a big fire demon. Now everybody kept going, who is that fire demon guy? He is really, really big.
Their mythology is called Surtur or something like that.
He is called Surtur. He is a big mythical fire demon. He's in control of, like, I guess you could say, like a different version of like a dimensional, like a dimensional hell zone. Surtur the fire. He is like in control of keeping like prisoners in his like little dimension hellhole. Now he's also an enemy of Doctor Strange, which parallel to be seen. We see Doctor Strange in this movie as well. And just to let y'all know, no, we do not see Doctor Strange fight nobody, which totally sucks. That's not really big of a spoiler. What we saw in that trailer where he was talking about, you know, I see a big change in your future with, you know, Thor, you know, you will not have the same thing. That's pretty much all we got to see, is that he talks to Thor and helps him find his father. And then it's like, oh, that's it? We don't get no magical spells and no, well, booga. Give me some bill, give me some chips and dip. What you got? No, that's it. That's all you get is him talking.
I always wanted to see how the Sorcerer Supreme would match up against a Hell Lord.
I know, it would have been awesome. That's the funny part. Is many people, when I saw the movie through a friend FaceTiming me, the number one thing he kept saying is that everybody was thinking, "Ooh, we're gonna see Doctor Strange fight that fire demon dude, because that'd be dope." And the first thing I'm thinking, that would be totally dope, because we fighting a fire demon.
That's Thor 3. Come on, guys. Thor 3.
Oh yeah, sorry for the reference. I know a lot about international mythology, so you know, that's how I could coming up with the name.
I mean, it would have been awesome, but you know, they were like, "Nah, we ain't giving you that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all be peeing your seats and passing out. No, we just stick with Thor and Hulk. You just Thor and Hulk."
What's the release date on that? On that Thor? Next week?
The release date is next week on Friday, November the 3rd, 2007, and pre-order for tickets actually came out last week.
Oh, damn.
And
So
from what I heard, they have been selling out like hotcakes, and people have been like all excited about it. And there's already a whole bunch of people online going with, what's going to happen to Thor? Will he be able to become the new Odin? Will Loki become the new Odin? Will Loki die? Will Thor die? Will Hulk die?
Everybody's been trying to figure out who dies. Odin. Thor will be Thor, and there you go. Well, that's my thoughts on it.
I will say this one thing from out the movie when I saw it. Hulk does not die. Everybody wants to know. Hulk does not die. Thor
Can't
does
kill the
not
Hulk.
die.
Can't kill
Loki does
Thor.
not die. If you wanted Loki to die, I'm sorry. Loki does
Yeah.
not die.
He might get beat
He
up though a little bit,
in
you
the,
know.
I will say in the movie, I will say in the movie though, the main people. I will say this in the movie. It's not going to spoil a lot. I don't want to spoil this because the fight battles is the main thing. Us guys and girls don't want to spoil. I will say this: Thor gets beat up way less than how Loki gets beat up. So if anybody hates Loki, congratulations, Loki gets his butt beat up
There you go.
completely. Thor,
Yeah.
he's getting his butt whooped, but he's whooping butt back at Hela. I will tell
Loki
you that
deserved
much.
it though. He deserved it.
And
Well,
also for the women, if you're watching,
it's not like I'm a-
Valkyrie.
Oh, go ahead.
Valkyrie whoops major butt. So just let all the women know, the woman in the movie, the two women, Hela and Valkyrie, go at each other, and they both are evenly matched because they whoop butt. And then Valkyrie does not die either. She lives. I didn't want her to die because she's a badass. She lives. And also everybody, the number one thing, Hemdall, if y'all remember Idris Elba's character, actually lives as well. He secretly
The
stole.
gatekeeper.
Yeah, he is the gatekeeper. He is the gatekeeper. He actually is one of the many in the movie
I didn't know he
that
was in that
Hela
movie.
wants to go. Yep, he's in that movie. He's been in there all three movies.
Really?
All three movies. Yep, all three movies. The first one, the second, and the third. He was just one of those people where
Pay
it was just like,
attention.
here's
You're
my
a tad
moment,
there.
and then I'm gone.
Yeah.
It was like, hey guys, it's me, Idris Elba. Bye, y'all. Hey guys, I'm back now. Bye, y'all.
Oh, damn.
Hey, I'm back one more time. Look at me. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
die. I'm out.
Being
Hey.
black myself, he's the first person I ever met being black that has golden eyes.
Exactly.
I think
You
Phil's
seeing
got
that
a
one?
man crush. Phil's got a
Yeah.
man crush coming.
Yep, I think it is. And see, look at that lady. See, now you're gonna be walking around going, I gotta find Idris Elba in that movie with his gold eyes. Oh my god, he's already sexy. Ooh, him and Thor are both sexy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm sorry for Halloween. I gotta let you know now. You better start dressing as
You know
Thor,
what?
Hemdall, or Hulk. Because if not, they're gonna be talking about, why can't you be like Chris Hemsworth? Oh my god. Why can't you be like Idris Elba? Oh my god. Can I just be the guy from Playboy Mansion real quick? I just want to be him. He's cool. Got the screw Thor. Screw
Listen,
him.
when we're talking about endings or whatever, or who passes leadership, I want you to hear me out on this because I don't think this is too bad of an idea, but I think Loki should be the next Odin. He's more suited to leadership than his
Yeah.
brother Thor,
Mm-hmm.
who is basically a
True.
meathead.
That's true.
That is
Loki
true.
Loki knows more about like, manipulating people and leading people.
True.
Like Thor just wants to beat people's ass. Honestly.
That's true.
He wants to mash them with a
But
hammer.
I will say though, in this movie, there I went on Facebook one day and there was actually a poll saying who would get the Odin Force. Many people were evenly tied with Loki and Thor, with Loki a little bit over Thor, but I will say there will be a whole bunch of twists where you go, wait a minute, what? Huh? How?
Now, the
It'll
only
What?
drawback
be it'll
I
be
have
the
with Loki
third
is
brother, Hercules. You forgot about him.
I didn't remember
it's from the
Hercules.
Greek pantheon, not
I didn't know Odin had Hercules as a son. I was unaware of
Yeah,
this.
man. Yeah.
He,
Hercules
he,
is Greek
he,
mythology, not Norse
well, this
mythology.
must be another version of
I'm
Hercules
mixing
called
this shit
Hercules.
now. I'm mixing it
It
now.
must be called Hercules in here because I
Hercules.
don't remember Hercules. Hercules, where you at, man?
Hercules is Zeus'
Hercules, come on,
son,
get your
not
Odin
Odin.
Force, baby. Come on, get your Odin Force. Odin Force here, y'all. I will say that in the movie that it does give you a glimpse of. I will say this, and this it does that could lead to a glimpse in Infinity War because the director and the actors themselves will give you a glimpse, not a huge glimpse, but a little tease, a little taste into Infinity War. So everybody, you want to go see this movie because it is good. It is the best one out of all three Thor films. I kid you not. But knowing Thor being a meathead, everybody's gonna sit there going, "He's funny in this one. When did this happen?" Because all he did was get his butt kicked and be a douche in the first two. Now he cares about people. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's new to me. But I will say that in this final trilogy for Thor, it's not the final one. This is like finally, as you could say, this is like a revelation movie. He finally realizes what Asgard stands for. And the number one thing that probably people missed in the trailer, it was the final trailer about 2 days before like it started premiering in different cities and places and around the world. There was an international trailer where they showed a glimpse of Odin talking to Thor, and I think it looked like in a dream where Thor said Asgard is not what I truly need to protect, and Odin said no, Asgard is not a place, it's a people, which gives you a significant reason to say, oh, so it's the people that makes the place, not the place making the people. Okay, so Thor done got smart now, huh? He started thinking. He's on like Loki's level. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He's thinking? He's still a meathead, but he's thinking even more? Oh, Lord, Age of Ultron must have really made him thought of stuff. Wait a minute now.
You see him like that in that movie where he's a real guy. He's going around busting heads. Then you see him in Ghostbusters. You're like, what the hell? All they did was put him in some pink pants and a purple suit.
But that's not Thor in Ghostbusters. That's Chris Hemsworth. I'm just saying.
Exactly. That's Chris
I
Hemsworth.
confused them. The actor and the character.
That's why now you're gonna have all our viewers sitting there going. So
like, what the
now you're gonna have all our viewers sitting there going. Thor was in Ghostbusters?
Oh my god!
Wait a minute, let me go see Ghostbusters.
Why didn't
now.
they
Wait
just
a minute.
send him in to smash him with a hammer and goddamn just kill the ghosts?
Thou shalt die by my lightning ghost.
Well, these ghost traps. Just fucking throw a hammer at him.
I'm not trying to set off any feminist triggers because I'm tired of arguing with them. Because they don't have a lot of logic.
Well, see, guess what? Now you just started a new one because women gonna say Thor wasn't in the Ghostbusters. Because if he was, he would have defeated all the ghosts, and the women wouldn't even need to be Ghostbusters. It's so wrong. Oh God! And then the guy's gonna be sitting in the background. Thor was in that movie, save all the women's lives. Oh, here we go. He done started it. Oh God! For me, if Thor was in that movie, he probably would get his butt whooped a little bit by some of them ghosts. But at the same time, the women go. Let him fight for like 5 minutes. He's gonna need our help. See, now he needs our help. Let's go save him.
Ghostbusters 2, Thor would come in there and he'd get his ass whooped, and then Iron Man come save him. You know, you had to get him. You had to save him.
Captain America
he made a new ghost trap. Iron Man, he invented it. He'd be like, hey, here you go,
Captain America. All he has to do is inspire everybody. Captain America just come in. Everybody, I'm Captain America. Believe in yourself. How is his righteousness making me feel some type of way? Like I really want to fight these ghosts. I'm going in. 5 seconds later, I'm coming out because I got slime on my new jacket.
Captain America would be like, these are Nazi ghosts. Come on, kill them.
You will die.
Un-American.
I'll probably don't the direction they took Captain America in the comics. Now, dude.
Oh, I don't think they would.
I mean, I know all about the comics and how he used to do.
Yeah, I already know about the comics. What they did with Captain America was kind of more of a what? Just that was
exactly.
Let's just say, what was that? What did he say?
You're breaking up.
Hell Hydra. He said Hell Hydra. Oh Lord, now Fear's Hell Hydra. Everybody fearless is part of Hydra now.
Oh my god.
I thought he was on Shield side, but I was wrong.
God.
I mean,
that's horrible.
I was a part of the Avengers, but I'm lost
now. And he's always talking about his peasants and stuff, man. These motherfuckers.
Exactly. Hell Hydra.
Agents, man. Oh
that's what he is. Everybody's fearless soul.
Oh my god.
He's making you his peasants.
We just figured it out. We just found him.
Hell Hydra for him.
Oh my god.
God dog it. I'm part of the Hydra.
Can only come through pain.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh god. Oh god. He said come through pain. Talking about pain and hurting. Oh Lord, that's Hydra talk right there. That's not no Avengers or Justice League hope. That's evil hope. No, we don't know. That's This is the time for heroes.
I read the recent chapters of Captain America. He's Hydra now too.
Oh, he knows.
Oh no. No.
And they said that if you read all the issues from issue 1 all the way up, you see that there were signs that he was Hydra. So they planned this all along.
See, now you're gonna make everybody start thinking that the same thing when they see Infinity Wars next year. So is Captain America evil? Oh God, no, shut up. No, he's not. He's good.
Then you gotta get Iron Man and kill him. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. Then everybody say, why'd you kill Captain America? He was a good guy. No, he was evil. He was good. No, he was evil. You saw him. Everybody said he was
and then to top it off, they can let Iron Man kill Batman at the end. Yeah! The Ben Affleck version. Yeah, that one.
Okay, everybody, if you don't know, Matt Killer.
I love Ben Affleck, and I want to see him die as Batman. There you go. Done.
Okay, everybody, if you don't know, Matt Killer here just does not like Ben Affleck as Batman. I mean, he more so would take Michael Keaton, but I keep telling him, Michael Keaton ain't being Batman again. He is the Vulture now. He decided, I need wings. I need to fly in this bitch.
Yeah,
I need to take out Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my new enemy. I retired Batman because I am the greatest.
He may be Hydra now, but if you want to be nice about it and give somebody some sort of narrative that they can believe that's a little easier to swallow, you can just say this is an elaborate ruse on his part to lure Hydra into a false sense of security so he can turn on them and take out their boss.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good. Yeah, that's a good
That's if
ploy.
you're
That's a
being
good ploy.
generous.
Yeah, that's a good ploy. You know.
See that? Yep.
Really,
See, now,
it was so you could befriend Batman and kill his bitch ass while you know what I mean. While
and on that note, we conclude the review of Thor. Honestly,
go
folks,
see it. It's a good
just
movie,
go
man.
go
Go
out
see
there
it.
and see Thor.
Get
This
your
is
own
what
opinion.
happens when you talk about comic books with any guy or
I'm telling you.
girlfriends, because it goes from Thor, Captain America,
It
Batman
always
to
ends up
Ben
in
Affleck.
Batman. God damn it!
It ends up with
And Ben
Batman.
Affleck. Ah!
Oh, it's just Batman. This is your friend and your nerd and your hero of ninjas, the cool kids with the cool kid picks. Also here with me is Matt Keller, the guy who
Yeah.
doesn't like Batman, who's Ben Affleck.
I love Batman. I just don't like Ben Affleck. Just be
There you
serious.
go. And Fearless Soul. Hell Hydra
Well,
for him.
it's been a pleasure, kicking the shit with you today, peasants. So, tune up with us tomorrow or maybe next week. We
When
have
he's
something
still
new
with
for you.
Hydra.
Hell
One
Hydra.
day. Oh God.
There it goes. There it goes.
Damn.
It's part of Hydra.
Yep,
Thank you,
yep.
folks, for viewing it. And also, like I said, stay tuned, folks, because after this conclusion, we might stay just for a little bit to talk about something else called Batman as Ben Affleck is awesome.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna cut the
Thank
stream
you,
right now.
folks.
Fuck that.
Work.